Rally Academy Training Series. The Rally Academy Training Series. And in this training, I'm going to be talking to you about 2 critical things you need to know before you can succeed in the business of online trading. 2 very critical things you need to know. That means without these 2 things, don't start. Alright? So let me jump into my slide very fast, and I can guarantee you at the end of this little training, you're going to be happy that you actually got this video. Alright? Let's jump into it. The question is this: is it possible to succeed in the business of online trading? Because that's the major question people have in their mind. Is it possible to succeed in the business of e-trading? And the answer is a very big yes. The answer is a very big yes. And the reason is a yes, I'm going to be showing you with 2 stories. In life, sometimes you motivate yourself from other people's stories. So if, for instance, somebody has succeeded in something, you can motivate yourself by going through that person's story. And that can let you know that if the person can do it, you can do it also. So let me start with a man called Bill Lipchus. Bill was nicknamed the Sultan of Currency. Bill was the highly successful trader that was interviewed in the book New Market Wizard. They called him the Sultan of Currency. If you go on Google, for instance, and do a search for Bill Lipchus, you will see it come out on Google, the Sultan of Currency. That's how successful he is. Now, Bill started by studying what? Architecture. But he ended up to become an e-trader. And I've discovered that a lot of very successful traders have this kind of story. For instance, I also studied mechanical engineering for University of Ibadan. And today, I'm a very successful e-trader, which means your background does not matter. I don't care what you have read in school, whether you read engineering, you read English, you read language, whatever you have read in school, you can actually come to the business of e-trading and succeed. Look at this next guy. His name is Bruce Kovner. Bruce Kovner. Bruce was a New York taxi driver. As far back as 1977, Bruce didn't have money. He went to borrow $3,000 and started trading on the global financial market. And in Bruce's lifetime, he made 11 billion. Now, this is how I motivate myself. If a taxi driver can go into the business of e-trading and make 11 billion, it means I can go into that same business. Especially since I'm sort of more qualified than a taxi driver. I can go into that same business, and even if I don't make 11 billion, even if it's a billion I'm able to make, it's a clear sign for me that if you can do it, I can do it also. Which means you can do it also. Alright? You can. You see, sometimes you need to keep telling yourself, because self-affirmation helps you to actually motivate yourself. So you tell yourself right now, I can do it also. Because if you can do it, then you can do it also. Alright? Now, let me also tell you this. If you are really interested in making it big online, you can never depend on a single income. And it's getting clearer and clearer every day that depending on a single income is very risky. And you see, and it's coming from a man called Warren Buffett, who is one of the richest men in the world, that you should never depend on a single income. Look at this also. The average millionaire has 7 sources of income. The average millionaire, and it's not just a statement, it's a statement from research. It has been shown that everybody who has over $1 million in their account, they are involved at least in 7 businesses. And as far back as the ancient times, when I say ancient times, I'm talking of 5,000 years ago. It was King Solomon that said, you should invest in at least 7 ventures. That means have at least 7 sources of income or 7 businesses that you are running. So apart from e-trading, there should be other businesses that you are running to guarantee that you have all your sides covered when it comes to actually becoming financially free. Look at Warren Buffett again. He said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, it means there's a probability you might work until you die, which is very bad. Anytime I see old people working, it's a clear sign that they didn't strategize properly so that when they are older, they can be sleeping and be making money. Now, remember that the internet never sleeps. That means if you can set up online systems, you can actually be sleeping and be making money. I get what I'm saying. Look at this also. Did you know that Amazon, and when I say Amazon, I'm not talking of the Amazon forest, Amazon.com, which is the largest retail platform in the world. With how big Amazon is not running one business. Amazon is running several businesses. So you can look at all the companies, and these are just a few. or become is run by Amazon. Also look at Facebook. Facebook is not only Facebook.com only. Facebook owns several other businesses. From WhatsApp to Instagram and several platforms is owned by Facebook. Also look at Alphabet. Alphabet is the parent company for Google. You can see all the businesses that Alphabet runs here also. So they don't just run Google.com, they run several businesses. Look at the Virgin Group, Virgin Atlantic. So the Virgin Group, that owns Virgin Atlantic as one of their business. They have at least over 400 companies. And this is motivation for me. I want to talk to you right now. Imagine one man who is Richard Branson. He owns a brand called Virgin. And under Virgin, there are 400 companies. Now, if one man can run 400 companies, it means in all of us is the capacity to run several businesses. Which means if you make up your mind, you can actually start 3 businesses immediately that start fetching you some good stream of income. Alright? Now look at Alibaba. Alibaba is the biggest e-commerce platform in Asia, which was started by Jack Ma. You can see all the businesses that Alibaba runs here also. Multiple streams of income. Also look at Dangote, the richest man in Africa, or the richest black man alive. You can see he's also not involved in one business. Now why am I showing you all of this? Is to let you know and to confirm to you that you can never depend on a single income. Why? All the millionaires and billionaires in the world, all their companies are even running multiple businesses. Which means if you want to become financially free also, you must be running multiple businesses. And finally, let me say this. For you to run multiple businesses, you have to really be hardworking. Which is why I'm going to say this also. The poverty is manufactured in the bed. You can't be sleeping like somebody who is competing with the dead and expect to make it in the world of the living. Again, poverty is manufactured in the bed. That means when you are sleeping, you are actually tending more to poverty. Which means for you to succeed in e-business and online businesses, you have to get up now and start putting some big effort and work into it. You know, look at Dangote here. It was said that Dangote works at least 18 hours daily on his business. 18 hours. So if you want to succeed also, even if you can't work 18 hours, at least daily 15 hours must be put into work to guarantee that you can actually move yourself to the next level. Alright? So let's go into one business. Today I'm going to show you just one business, which is what? E-trading. E-trading is a type of online business. But see, there are several reasons why I love the business of e-trading. And you see, I can be frank with you. I've been engaged in several online businesses and several offline businesses. Let me show you some of the reasons why I like e-trading. Number one, trading does not require strength, only sense. What did I say? Trading does not require strength, but only sense. It means whether you are a young person or you are an old person, whether you are a man or you are a woman, you can engage in the business of e-trading because you don't require strength, only sense. So your age doesn't matter and your sex doesn't matter. Second reason why I like e-trading is that in e-trading, you don't need to know anybody to succeed. All you need is to connect to the internet, put in your skill, and you get results. So, and because there are some businesses that if you don't know anybody, nobody can help you. But in e-trading, you don't need anybody. All you need is internet connection. And the internet is not a respecter of person. Which means no matter where you are, as long as you have access to the internet, then you can engage in the business of e-trading. And the third reason why I like e-trading is because you can start small. You don't need to go and break the bank to start. You can start small, and e-trading can be very, very, very profitable for you. Alright? So let's go into it now. What is e-trading? E-trading actually means electronic trading. That word E means electronic. And it's a type of e-business. It's the method of trading financial instruments such as stocks, bonds, foreign exchange, and financial derivatives electronically. E-trading means electronic trading, and it's a type of e-business. It's a method of trading financial instruments such as stocks and bonds and foreign exchange and financial derivatives electronically. And because you are trading financial instruments, we ask ourselves, what is financial trading? What is financial trading? Now, when you look at the words financial and trading, they are two very simple words. But these two words cover a world of opportunities. Now, like all trading, it's an exchange of ownership of value or simply buying and selling of financial instruments. Now, when I say financial instruments, we start with shares, currencies, bonds, and commodities. Now, I'm going to be taking my time to explain each of these to you, in the next slide. Now, as a person, you can decide to trade all of them or just choose one. Why? Because the whole idea and concept is the same, to benefit from what? Movement in price. Which simply means you are buying low and selling high. And because there's a constant price movement, it gives you enough opportunity to make profit. That constant price movement is actually what makes traders very successful. Now, let's try and understand each of these shares, currencies, bonds, and commodities. So, I'm going to be starting with shares, which is stocks. And the picture you are seeing there is the picture of the New York Exchange. I think you should have seen that. If you watch CNN at all, or any of the news networks or business networks, you must have seen the New York Exchange, and you can see how large it is. Now, what is a stock? A stock is an ownership share in a company or a corporation. Each of the shares denotes a part ownership as a shareholder of that company. And you see, stocks are traded on exchanges all over the world. And we all know that the biggest one is the New York Stock Exchange. Apart from New York, you have London Exchange, German Exchange, France Exchange, Japanese Exchange. All of these exchanges, thank God for the internet. With your simple Android phone or iOS phone, you can actually connect from anywhere in the world to New York or Japan or England and start making money from the global financial market. And for instance, on the New York Exchange, you can take things like Amazon, Apple, Google, Facebook. All these things were possible to trade, for instance, from Nigeria before. But right now, from Nigeria, you can actually buy Google shares, Apple shares, from just your phone, where you're looking at me right now. Alright? Now, most of the time when you trade shares could be expensive to trade. For instance, you want to buy Amazon. Amazon shares are expensive. So there's a concept in shares which is called the indices. What is the indices? Indices are also known as market index, which is a combined value generated by adding a number of select stocks together and expressing their total worth or value, representing an entire stock market. So for instance now, let me take a case scenario. Let's assume you take all the banks in a country, you add all their shares together and divide by number of banks that you have in that country. You come up with their banking index, or we call it their financial index. So instead of buying the stock of each of the banks, you just buy the index with the mindset that financially most of the banks will do well. So their index is going to appreciate in value. So that's how actually the indices work. And for instance, now if you go to France, you have the France 40. If you go to Germany, you have the DAX. In America, you have the Dow Jones. Alright, in Japan, you have the Nikkei. All these indices are available right now. Their prices are moving, and you can plug in and actually start trading on them and making some profit with them. Now, let's look at commodities. Commodities are what they call basic goods that are used in commerce. Basic goods that are used in commerce. And most of the time, commodities are most often used as inputs in the production of goods and services. And we have three categories of commodities. The first one is what we call metals. Under metals, we have gold, silver, platinum, and all of them. And then we have energies. Majorly under energies, we have crude oil, bent oil, natural gas, and the rest of them. And lastly, we have agri-produce. Under agri-produce, you have things like wheat, coffee, sugar, cotton, and several of them. Now let's look at them one by one. These are metals. You can see gold, silver, palladium, and platinum. All of them are all metals. And please, it's not the physical form of gold, it's the electronic form online. Remember, e-trading is the electronic buying and selling. Electronic buying and selling. So you are buying the electronic form of all these things. And right now, their prices are moving as I'm talking to you, and you can actually buy them. And then we look at energies. You can see crude oil, bent oil, natural gas. These are the most powerful energies in the world. And lastly, we look at agri-produce, coffee, cotton, corn, wheat, sugar, and several of them. All of them are on the trading platform and you can access them even right now. Then finally look at currency. Currency. What is currency? A currency is a bill of exchange that serves as a legal tender, having a purchasing power and empowered by the government of a nation for third-party payments, payments of debt, payments of goods and service in a particular jurisdiction, which means currencies are limited by space. Although there are some currencies that are, have higher limits than each other. For instance, the US dollar has far more limits than the naira. Case 9. Naira is majorly spent within Nigeria, but the US dollar can be spent in the US and several other countries. And you can see the most traded currencies worldwide here. You have to see the US dollar is number 1 USD, and then you have the euro, you have the pound, the CHF, and Indian dollars, and some other currencies, which are the major ones that are traded globally. Now, you can see them here. The most traded currencies in the world is the US dollar, the euro, the pound, the CHF. And if you check also, this currency also show the biggest economies in the world, because the currencies are traded, virtually worldwide. So let's now break it down. Remember, I told you earlier that the person can decide to trade all of them, or just choose one. You can trade all of them, or just choose one. So I'm going to be using the currency market as a case study to show you how trading works. And the reason is this: everybody understands currency because all of us understand money. So what is currency trading? Currency trading is the act of buying and selling different currencies of the world. The currency market is the largest financial market in the world, with over $5 trillion traded every day. It is where the currency of one nation is traded against the currency of another nation. So just buying and selling of different currencies of the world. That's simply what currency trading is. Now, the question is this: this currency trading, why should anybody engage in it? Why trade currencies? And there are several reasons why you should trade currencies. Number 1, because you can work from home, from anywhere in the world. You have no boss, no employees. You are not selling or collecting inventories, no competition. You can start very small on an unlimited income potential, immediate income. You can take part-time, full-time, or 24 hours a day. Trade at your own leisure. No unhappy customers. No need to provide any warranties. You're not very economic cycle. The market is leveling, high liquidity, and finally, very high probability of profit. But I always tell my clients, you can make profit only when you know what you are doing, which means in this business, you have to know what you are doing. If not, instead of having high probability of profiting, you can have high probability of loss. So you must know what you are doing, which is why it is good that you are listening to me right now. So you can know what you are doing before you start the business of e-trading. Alright? Now, what is being traded in the currency market? What is being traded in the currency market? And the answer is what? Money. You can even call it kudi or ego. Money is being traded. And what you are trading in the money is the exchange rate of one currency to another. You are trading the exchange rate of one currency to another. Let's do a typical example using the Nigerian naira to actually understand how this trading works. Remember, January 2017, Nigerian dollar to naira was $400. Now let's assume you had 40 million naira. You could have easily gone ahead to buy $100,000. That was in January. 3 months later, the dollar rose from 400 to 480. Now, if you decide to sell your dollar at the price of 480, your 40 million becomes 48 million. Which means in that space of 3 months, you could have made a profit of how much? 8 million naira. That is a typical foreign exchange transaction done in a local way, on in the physical form, between naira and dollar. This is actually how it works. The only difference is that when you are trading on the global market, you are not trading with naira, you are trading with dollar and euro and pounds. Now let's look at it in another way. Let's assume you bought the dollar at 400. So at the same way, you bought 40 million what? Now instead of dollar going from 400 to 480, dollar now went to 320. That means dollar went down. If you decide to sell your dollar at that point, you have a loss of how much? 8 million, which means you can make a profit and you can make a loss. You can make a profit and you can make a loss. But here is how the game works. If you buy, you make a profit when the price goes up. If you sell, you are making a profit when the price comes down. If you buy, you make a profit when the price goes up. And when you sell, you make a profit when the price goes down. Now, this is the million-dollar question. I call it the million-dollar question because this is actually where you make money in this business. The question is this: how do you know when the price will go up so you buy? How do you know when the price is going to go down so you sell? It is when you know this that you've answered the million-dollar question and you can start making real money in this business of trading. So the problem is this: how do you know where the price is going? And that's the question I want to answer today. How do traders know where the price is going? So for instance, if you buy, you expect the price to go up, and if you sell, you expect the price to come down. Alright? Now let's try and go through some theories very fast before we now answer that question. What are the currencies that are traded in the global financial market? You can see most of the currencies here. The euro is called buck. Sorry, the dollar is called buck. The euro is called fiber. Japanese yen is called yen, and several other currencies you can see them with their nickname here. Alright? Now, what kind of trader can one be? Because sometimes people think this trading must be a full-time business. That this trading is a business that you have to leave everything you are doing right now to do. No. Why? Because there are several categories of trading, or we have different trader types. For instance, we have what we call a day trader. A day trader is somebody who places a trade and he takes profit on that trade the same day. That means he doesn't even leave his trade till the next day. And then we have what they call a swing trader. Somebody who leaves his trade for several days. So for instance now, if you are somebody listening to me and right now you are doing nothing, you are not busy with any other thing, you can be a day trader because you have the time to sit down to trade. Now if you have a job, but no matter how busy your job is, you still have time to go through your phone. So you can be a swing trader. So you open a trade, and while you're at work, you can be checking it, and you allow that trade to run for several days. And if you're a very busy person, like maybe you're in a management position in a company, so you're extremely busy, you can be a position trader, which means you can open a trade and leave it for several weeks to take profit. And if you're a very, very big investor, like Aliko Dangote, for instance, then you can be an investor. You can be an investor, which means you leave your trade for several years. Those kind of investors are not looking to make profit immediately, they leave it for a long time. So if you look at all these trading styles, you observe that you fit into one of these places. Alright? Now, let me show you potentially how much one can make from this business of trading in a monthly basis. I'm going to be looking at a currency pair of Euro USD, and the currency moved from point A to point B. From point A to point B. That point A to point B is a month, 1 month. And the currency moved 961 points. 961 points. And let's assume you are trading at $10 per point movement. If you multiply 10 by 961, you have $9,610. $9,610. Now, if you are making this in a month, please, is it not like a good income that one can actually spend on a monthly basis? Even if you look at crude oil moved from point A to point B in a 2 weeks period. How many points movement? 829 points. If you multiply that by $10 per point movement, that's 8,000 plus in 2 weeks. That's a very good profit, or potentially the kind of income one can actually be generating from the business of e-trading. Now let me show you where the problem is. Price moved from point A to point B. From point A to point B. The problem is this: when the price was at point A, it can either go up, go neutral, or go down. But at point A, for instance, right now, if you go back, let me go back, you can see that price actually went down. But when you're at point A, you don't know yet whether to go up, go neutral, or go down. So the question is this: how do you know where the price is going? How do you know whether the price is going to go up, go neutral, or go down? And remember, you're not gambling. You have to be sure of what you are doing. So how do you know? So the question is this: how do traders know where price is going? Now, this is a special training that traders actually go through to learn the business of trading. This how to know where price is going. This is actually where the money is. Which is why I said the two important things you need in trading, the number one is what? Knowledge. The two things you need. Number one, knowledge. You must actually be able to know where price is going, and this is skill you can learn. And secondly, you need to have softwares that will help you in your market analysis. For instance, let me show you a typical software. This one is called PeakWealth. PeakWealth is a software that gives you market direction. Now, if you look at a red arrow pointing down at the beginning here, that red arrow was pointing downwards. When you see the red arrow pointing down, and you can see these blue lines that change to red, and then the red change back to blue. Those are softwares that does the analysis for you and gives you market direction. Now, when you have these softwares, your job becomes just to buy and sell. The software does the analysis for you. All of these things, they are available with Rally Academy. They help you in your trading. So whether it's the knowledge you need or it's the software that you need, everything is available in Rally Academy. And in the next training, I'm going to be showing you how to acquire the knowledge you need and to give you the software. Thank you.